at her, but you're right about what you're saying.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wrap up in a few minutes. What do you think Lisa, look, she's not ready to date now, right? Obviously. But what type of man do you think Lisa should date next when it's time?
A hot one. I think he should be very nice. I think that now she's probably going to look for a man that, is more about Lisa, and is not so like egocentric or narcissist as Lenny, that it was like more about Lenny. I think that now it's kind of like, as I feel like when she met Lenny, he was like the superstar, being like the plastic surgeon, and she was just like his wife. Now the guy that she meets, it's going to be like, he's going to be her husband. You know what I mean? Because she's already like someone.
I do.
So, but I just want him to be nice, and I want him to take care of her, and, and be good to her, emotionally, psychologically. Money is not a problem.
It's like this will be the best thing that happened to her in the long run, I feel. But what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, not the best thing. I always like to say everything happens for a reason and when it has to happen. And I think Lenny was the best thing that happened to her when she did meet him. And you have to think about the happy moments. Not everything was bad. I mean, now we're just concentrating on that. But, they had a beautiful life. They had 2 beautiful kids. They had very happy moments in their lives. Think about that. Concentrate on that, and everything else will work out.
And, because we haven't really talked about her, although a little bit, what about Larsa and all these rumors that she's dating Michael Jordan's son, and she says no, and people are saying you're doing this just to get back at Scotty, and there's all...
You think so? I don't think she's trying to get back at Scotty. I think that Larsa really cares for Scotty and loves Scotty as a person. I don't think she's doing this to get... I haven't heard that. But if I heard it, I would say exactly the same thing I'm saying today. I think that she likes this guy. And he's likable. I mean...
I didn't hear it either, but... And listen, I'm a gay man, so what do I know? But something with, I don't know, Michael Jordan and Scotty, something in the sports world. There's something there.
No, I mean, I know there's some rivalry.
They have a conflict.
Yeah,
that's very well
I think that's why
each
people
other.
were saying it.
But, Larsa's in that scene, and she's single, and she's having a good time, and
More
this
power
is just
to
the
them.
one who came across the path,
Totally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as we wrap up, new season, final words from the two of you. As I'm so excited the show is back. I can't wait for Girls Trip, which hopefully we'll see in January, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That looks incredible.
It looks
I'm
incredible.
sure you saw the
That's
coming
so much
attractions.
fun.
I said that one I saw, I just laughed the whole time.
It looks like a comedy show.
It
Was actually so much fun, and like the host of the house, that house manager, was everything.
Yeah.
He just like made everything great and
Who
so
did
funny.
who did you leave the closest to? Is it Portia or is it?
Probably Giselle and Heather. Yeah, Giselle and Heather, and obviously I'm not gonna say Marisol, but we continue to be close like that. Not even closer, but I think from the new girls that I met, Giselle, and she's strong, but I like her. We have a lot of similarities, and I liked Heather a lot too.
I love it.
Yeah, I liked all of them. That's the thing. It's like, why do you have to pick one? Like, I liked all of them. I loved Candace. I was pleasantly surprised with her. I thought she was supposed to be like mean, and that's what everybody told me. And that's why I don't like to read any of those things or watch
Candace
anything.
is wonderful.
Oh my God, she's so
Wonderful.
sweet. She's so smart. She's so beautiful. It was like I loved her. I loved Whitney as well. I didn't like that Whitney and Heather were not getting along. But, I wasn't there to save the world. I'm there. I wanted to have fun. Like, I was leaving my family behind. That was the most difficult part for me. And different time zone, and Peter and Frankie and Todd and my business and the girls and the dog. I mean, it was tough.
And
It was tough getting there. It was like a mental, but it was something I had to do for myself. I said, this is going to be so good for me. See, I try to think about the positive. And I'm like, this is going to prove to myself mentally that I can do this.
And that's what people don't
I
even
can
realize.
leave my
she
family
does this
behind.
show, so she filmed the regular show, then she gets on a plane to Thailand to film that show. Then, like she said, she has a lot of time invested, when she spends with Frankie and Peter. Then she has me, which I'm the easiest. Then she has 2 stepdaughters now who live with us full time. And then
They're
by the way,
easy
we
too.
haven't
They're
even
really
brought the
great.
fact that Alexia owns a business too that runs full time 6 days a week in Alexia and Frankie's beauty bar.
Yeah.
So she doesn't stop. And what was she doing all yesterday on the plane and all this morning? Like I said, trying to do a toy drive. So she really never stops.
Wait, and dealing that I only had 4 nail techs
Yeah.
today. And all these appointments. I'm like, okay.
And it's Art Basel, so I'm sure
Yes.
it's busy.
Yeah.
Right.
Was and you got to see all these people at BravoCon. Was anybody Did anybody like snub you at BravoCon? You hear about housewives that you thought they might have been nicer than they were.
You know what? I'm so friendly that I loved all of them. I just loved, and I think that we have this special bond that even if we don't know each other, but because we know we're all in this together, that it's just our nature to be, nice and sweet and say hello and recognize
I'll
each
give them
other.
the flip side because I like to be the optimist. The ones that blew me away with how nice they are the Catania family. I had met Frankie Jr. and he's fantastic, but I met his mother there and Frank Sr. and they are just incredible people. And like I said, Frank came down here. We had lunch with them. They're a blast and they're really
They
great
are.
people.
Yeah, the Jersey
So I'll tell you
people
who,
are very
I'll tell you
friendly.
who was surprisingly couldn't be nicer is the Catanias. What a class act, great family.
Yeah, they're very friendly
And
and
look
they're
at how
very
they get along.
sweet.
They're a divorced couple. That could be Lisa and Lenny one day. Maybe
Yeah.
Lenny's coming back
Yeah,
on the show.
yeah, we need without the girlfriend though,
Stranger
because
things have
Frank's
happened,
girlfriend's
right?
nice. This
Yeah.
one I don't know.
True.
But you know
true.
what? Life that has a lot of turns, and
It's cyclical.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
cyclical. So you never know. We're here today saying this, and next season we may all be filming together.
So final words on season 5, December 8th. We are so excited. It's so good. Any final
So
words
are
on this
we.
new season of what people can expect?
Well, I mean,
So
they are going to. They are. I don't know what they're expecting. Obviously, we know what they're expecting from Lisa. And I can say that, a lot of the friendships like between the OGs, it takes like maybe like a different course, and just exploring different friendships, and relationships, and it gets really real. It gets really real. You're gonna get to see, a lot of different dynamics.
I think
in the group.
it's going to be a better season because now, like what she's saying, the first season, everyone was coming back to this after several years, the new girls, the old girls. Now they're starting to figure out who's who and forming friendships, and you get to know the person better.
Right, like
So
and in
I
my
think
case,
it's a better show.
Yeah, and then, like in my
Good
case,
point.
for example, I was going through so much last season that I really didn't even have like a chance
Yeah.
to like. I would sit there. I remember in my engagement party, and at the Versace mansion, and all I can think about was my mom at the hospital being sick, and me having to show up, put on a smile, and then these girls, Adriana's fighting Larsa about her fake butt, and about
Kardashians.
Kanye's penis, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you saying? But I was so far removed from the reality, because to me, my reality was my mom in the hospital.
Right.
So, and dealing with a wedding in 3 or 4 days. So it was like, I've always been very removed when I'm going through real things in my life because I can't associate with that. But this season, because luckily for me, everything's going, great in my life. And, the typical family things, which you'll see because it's part of being, a mom and the dynamics I have with my family. But besides that, we're in a great place together. We're, doing everything, together and everything's great. But as far as the girls go, I have a moment to like reflect and see what's going on between the ladies. And I have an opinion. And I have a lot to say.
I am sure you do. Well, I can't wait to watch it. Everyone is so excited. Miami's back with like full force. So like I really appreciate congratulations on the book.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations for giving all the money
That's
to
right.
charity,
Yes.
especially like charity
Now
guys.
Alexia's
charity.
going to pitch it
Seriously.
like Marisol does.
This is my
Yeah,
copy,
except I'm gonna
everyone,
kiss
but
it.
everyone can
Max,
get
I
their
can't
own
kiss it.
copy.
That's
Barnes
right.
and
Oh, you
Noble,
should have
everywhere
kissed it.
else. And you guys will have to come back as the season progresses. I really appreciate
Yes, it was
both
so
of
much
your
fun.
time.
I always love
It's
talking
been a
to you.
pleasure.
I always love talking to you.
Yes.
These are two of the nicest guys. So thank you so much, and we will see everyone soon. Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.